Which is healthier, crab or shrimp? We'll answer this and more in today's episode. I'm a doctor. I'm an expert in diet and nutrition. And I'm going to tell you which of these two sea critters is healthier for you to eat. Before we get started, please make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any health tips I'll be sharing. So both crab and shrimp are very popular seafood choices around the world. They are served in fancy restaurants and also in fast food joints, and they are both very nutritious. But there are some differences you should know about before you dig in. Let's first look at what these foods are made of. Both crab and shrimp have a high protein content. 100 grams of cooked crab meat contains about 18 grams of protein, and 100 grams of cooked shrimp contains 20 grams of protein. So shrimp wins this round because it has more protein per 100 grams than crab does. Now let's talk about fats. 100 grams of crab meat contains about 1 gram of fat, while 100 grams of shrimp contains only 0.9 grams of fat. This means that both of these foods are low in fat, but crab has a tiny bit more fat than shrimp. Next, let's talk about carbohydrates. Crab and shrimp are both very low in carbs. 100 grams of crab meat contains only 3 grams of carbs, while 100 grams of shrimp contains just 1 gram of carb. So shrimp wins this round because it has even less carbs than crab does. Now let's move on to minerals. Both crab and shrimp are excellent sources of several important minerals. They are both very rich in sodium and also contain a good amount of potassium. One thing to note here is that the amount of sodium in both of these foods can vary greatly depending on how much salt was added during processing or cooking. For example, one study found that the amount of sodium in canned crab meat can vary from 400 milligrams per serving to over 2,000 milligrams per serving. So if you are watching your sodium intake, it's important to choose crab and shrimp products that have been prepared with little or no added salt. But if we're talking about the natural amount of sodium, shrimp and crab both have around 180 milligrams of sodium per 100 grams, so they're pretty similar in that regard. Both crab and shrimp are also rich in other important minerals, such as magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc. Shrimp tends to be slightly higher in most of these minerals than crab, except for phosphorus, where crab is slightly higher than shrimp. Now let's talk about vitamins. Both crab and shrimp are rich in several B vitamins, including B12, which is important for brain health, and niacin, which helps convert food into energy. However, shrimp is a much better source of vitamin A, with 100 grams of shrimp containing over 100 micrograms of this important vitamin, while the same amount of crab contains less than 5 micrograms of vitamin A. Vitamin A is important for vision, immune function, and cell growth. So shrimp may help you get more of this important vitamin into your diet. Finally, let's talk about cholesterol. Both crab and shrimp are high in cholesterol, but this is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, eating foods that are high in cholesterol, such as crab and shrimp, has been shown to raise HDL or good cholesterol levels in some people. Of course, everyone's body reacts differently to different foods, so you should always consult with your doctor before making any major changes to your diet. And the winner is, drumroll please, shrimp. Shrimp is a leaner, low-carb, low-fat protein source and has more vitamins and minerals than crab. It also has more protein per serving than crab does. Crab does have a few more advantages, such as being a better source of vitamin A and having a bit more sodium. But overall, shrimp is the clear winner in this matchup. But remember, both crab and shrimp are very healthy options and can be part of a balanced diet. Just be sure to choose shrimp and crab products that have been prepared with little or no added salt, especially if you are watching your sodium intake. You may also want to avoid fried or buttered preparations of these seafoods, as they can add unnecessary calories, fat, and sodium to your meal. Grilled, baked, or steamed crab and shrimp are all delicious and healthy options. All right, friends, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Stay healthy, my friends.